Hello everyone, welcome to episode 4 of my Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke. If you've not seen episodes 1, 2 and 3, please go back and check them out. It'd be a bit weird to start now. Also make sure you've subscribed. So in the last video, we basically lost 3 members of our team. We also gained a Graplocked, which would be very useful for the upcoming Dark Gym, but everybody's low level, so we need to do as many fights as we can just to kind of build up some XP, get some hopefully new moves, bits like that, just see if anyone evolves, like Ben here, evolving into Morgem, and then I think we're just ready to set sail across the sea and see if we can take on the Dark Gym. Now, as far as I'm aware, I've only got Graplocked and Blaze with fighting moves, so we're not in the greatest position to succeed on this gym. But before we can go in, we get there and Spikemuth is locked. The Team Yell Grunts are being silly and blocking everybody. They've said that only, no one can get into the leader. They're just having a concert instead. But Marnie's there to tell us that she can help us in, but we've got to beat her in a battle. Now, she's all dramatic with her pose and a whole team behind her, and I felt like this was going to be quite a difficult fight, but she's just got lots of Dark-type Pokemon like her brother, and I thrashed her. So that's a good sign. We beat her. We beat all of the Grunts on the way through here. There's no gym challenge other than beating the Grunts, which is useful for experience because that's what we need. So you kind of just go through it. I feel like they copped out a little bit because rather than having a big stadium, you've just got him doing a concert in what looks like a basketball court with a stage in it. So it's just some random London park that you're turning up in. There would normally be people there playing sports, but he's singing a song, and now we're going to have a giant battle with Dynamax Pokemon, apparently. But actually, he doesn't even use Dynamax. That's one of his policies. So I guess they thought of that. He doesn't use Dynamax. He does have some fancy tricks up his sleeve. I know that his Scrafty here uses Fake Out, but I forgot. So when I was doing it, I immediately went with a move I thought would cause a bit of damage, but Fake Out stopped me, made me flinch, stopped me doing a move. We just exchange blows with each other at this point, and as you can see, they do relatively high damage to each other, so I have to heal. But a sand attack's a bit of a waste of a go. My accuracy's gone down, but hopefully I can just get a hit out and take him down. There we go. Now, again, I don't want to lose anyone else after the terrible list of fatalities we had in the last fight against Graplocked. I'm just desperate to get through this without losing anything, so we can go back. Once we've raised the bar on what we can catch, we can obviously go out and get a few more Pokemon and build the team even further. I'm putting Starburst in, hoping that they'll withstand a few of the issues here with this Malamar. I'm also nervous because I don't really know. I mean, it looks like a squid, so I assume it's got some sort of water move up its sleeve, and the Blaze might not be the best place for it. That's my logic with Starburst. But as you can see, Starburst is already in the red, and I've had to swap him out. Blaze is in, but now we're super nervous because we're thinking, well, if she brings out something trivial like a water gun or a bubble beam again, we're screwed. So this does make me uncomfortable, but I know it's not a water type, so I'm just thinking, right, okay, let's just crack on and hopefully get somewhere with it. But every hit seems to be doing quite a lot of damage. The leftovers aren't doing much help. We bring Blaze back in, Lulu's out, Payback again, not too much damage, so we're all right. Seems like a good shout. We don't have any. We do have Brick Break. Sorry, I was going to say we don't have any fighting moves, but we do have Brick Break. High horsepower does a little bit of damage there. I feel like Lulu was probably the better option instead of Blaze because it's obviously got a bit of a higher defense, can take more of a punch. But this is still a challenging little bit of just back and forth because if we try and gamble, we could end up with something like that happening. The health was much lower. We need to potion again. We don't want to lose Lulu. We've only just got her, and Snorlax is a great member of the team to have. So we just keep doing. If we'd run out of potions, we'd have been screwed. We do not want to run out of potions. I mean, that'd be such a lame way to lose a gym battle. So, right, we just keep going. I mean, where we are at the moment, he's doing foul play over and over again. I'm doing potions over and over again. Kind of hoping that eventually we break the pattern, but we're still doing it. This isn't a loop. I've not just looped the video by mistake. It's genuinely just going with the same pattern. Foul play, potion, attack. And I don't want to risk losing Lulu by letting out an attack, but we take the gamble in the end. And look, they've got 1 HP left, give or take, and you're like, damn it. So the scare there was that Lulu could have ended up losing because she wasn't fully healed. So we're back in this loop again, trying desperately to just get off a hit. There you go. We know now that probably won't kill it in one, although it could have done still. It was very risky. Malamar's down. Lulu's the winner. Thank heavens for that. Obstagoon next, which this is what I wanted Cliff to become. This should have been what Cliffy Boy was, but no, here we are. And all the little tricks that they've been using to get us this far, I just don't want to. I don't want to fall foul of anything. She's using counter. It's a good job I didn't attack then, because I think that would have been the end of Lulu. It's worrying to know, though. You don't want to use it again and get countered and hit. So I think we're just debating at this point whether to attack or whether he's going to do it again. He used Obstruct that time. We used Brick Break. I don't think it hit. So I'm guessing the move must have had an effect on it. Obstruct. There must have been some sort of effect there. But look, Lulu's been smashed back. Get her out. I mean, she's weak against fighting moves. We shouldn't have had her in there in the first place, really, at this point. Luckily, Blaze isn't so weak against throat chopping. So just giving a good kick should hopefully get rid of him. Protected itself from the first one. Is there a second kick coming? Apparently not. So double kick hit there has finished it off. Job's a good one. So there we are. That should be the end of the gym. He doesn't have a Dynamax Pokemon. So we're learning another. We didn't learn a new move then. I don't think we did Double Edge. Didn't seem worth doing. And where are we? Oh, Stunk Tank. Okay, I thought we were done. But there we are. I should have just read how many balls he had in the corner. I didn't read that bit. So Stunk Tank is one of those where you're like, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't really know, because it could just go down with a couple of punches, a couple of hits, but it's not. What's getting in my head here is in Pokemon Go, these are actually quite tough. They shouldn't be. And when I'm fighting someone who's got one in Go Battle or something like that, it always seems to be, strong against what I'm trying to attack it with. So I'm like, okay, punch it. Should that kill it? No, it doesn't. Look at that. So yeah, I'm really at a loss, because I don't have Psychic, but it has Dark moves. So if I had Psychic, it would have done damage to it anyway. But it's Dark Poison, I believe. And you're like, well, okay, I don't really know where the line is there, but if in doubt, Pyro Ball, see what happens, and hopefully that'll kill it in one go. And it did. There we go. So maybe I'll try that in Pokemon Go in future. Just set fire to it. It's always the answer, apparently, in this game. Set fire to it and everything's good. Psycho's learned Crunch, which is handy. Well, it wouldn't have been handy for this gym. It would have been a backwards move, but it's handy for future stuff. Could keep us, a bit of variation for him is always good. But there we go. Gym number, what's this? Gym number 6? It's the Dark Gym. Done and dusted. It's gym number, it's gym number 7. Gym number 7. Of course, there's 8 gyms, what am I saying? Psycho's evolved as well, which we wanted him to do. So now we've got a Pangoro, which is very, very useful. With that gym done, I imagine we've got a very long handshake in our future, and then we'll be off on our merry way to try and make use of the extra levels we're allowed to do. He looks very dejected there, very disappointed to have lost to us. Here comes the handshake and the Dark Badge, which is, awesome. Look at that. We've only got one more to go. The Dragon Gym's up next. I don't feel at all prepared for that, but we can get Pokemon up to level 55, which is very, very handy, because, we need to prepare. The Dragon Gym is going to be difficult. I remember him not being easy when I played it the first time. He's always very smug. He's very big at pushing how great he is as a trainer. And, there's no gym challenge there really, other than a few battles either. So I guess we just got to prepare for them, and that's what the focus is all about, being good at the game now, isn't it? Which, as you can see, I'm a very mixed bag. So off we go out into the wild area again to see what we can find. Thought that was a hill. Turns out it's not. So I'm turning around to go a different route. Now, it's really hard to know what to do, because really you just want ice Pokemon to beat the dragon, but you also need to be able to beat the championship and Leon and all of that. So, let's not focus too narrowly on what we're doing. Make a mistake and get something silly. I figured I'd ride around here. I'd been saving some of these, trying to figure out what to do. I was looking for something like a Sneasel, maybe a Mamoswine, something like that. We did a bit of leveling up with some of the Dynamax adventure bits as well. We tried to do some Dynamaxing battles to see what whether we could get some XL candies and stuff like that. We had a debate over whether that broke any rules, and I couldn't find anything online that said it did. So that's what we went for. I saw that little Zigzagoon floating around and thought, Cliff 2, let's go for it. So we did. We sent him to the box. I don't think he actually ends up being a player anywhere at all. We also grabbed a Sneasel thinking, yay, dark types, way, dark types, ice types, sorry. And that'll be great. That'll be useful. But then, as I was driving off, I suddenly thought to myself, hang on, where did I get that? And it turns out that I thought I was in Giant's Mirror, not the Stony Wilderness. And we've already caught one in that area. So I had to release it, sadly. Fodder free went. We had to go catch something else. And that was a massive shame, because we thought we were in this area, whatever one this is out of the two. Because it's really hard being on the border. I'm not sure which is which at this point either myself, but I had a list in front of me at the time. So it kind of worked out quite nicely because while I was going to get that Snova, we ended up getting this little Swinub, which with Mammoth Swine is again one of my favourite Pokemon. It's an absolute fantastic Pokemon, and it immediately evolved for us. We called it Little Pig. It evolved straight away, and so that meant that we could then go and find the Learn mover, give it Ancient Power, and immediately level it up to evolve into a Mammoth Swine. It's probably the quickest evolution we'd had. All three done in one go. Literally took one battle and suddenly a Little Pig was evolved and all hunky-dory. So there she is. Look at a beautiful piggy. Next thing I did was try and visit this guy's house to get a focus sash. I completely forgot about how this went down, and what you're about to see almost broke me. I thought, this is easy, a level 2 Cottony. I'll just set fire to it, kill it in one shot. And then, of course, it used Endeavour, which made me die. But it only got me down to 1 HP, which is what the Endeavour does. I immediately, without risking anything, did a max potion because, oh my word, that freaked me out. And I just didn't want to risk anything. And then did a follow-up flame move and killed it. But, oh, what a brutal, cheeky way to give you the focus sash. But we got it. And I figured that's going to come in really handy in one of these final battles. I'll just give it to Blaze and then hopefully it'll stop us from losing her. So we went straight off to the Dragon Gym then. Told them we were ready, got the team up, set up and ready to go. I kind of felt confident. I feel good. I'm like, look at this. We've got the team. We just got to talk to his trainees and hopefully smash all of them without any problems. So he's having a good old chit chat. Sebastian's up first. There's nothing really that happens with these battles. We glide through them. It's just one of those things where they walk up, they give them the Pokemon, you beat them, job done. They're honoured to battle me. And we've proven that we're ready to battle him. So here we are, final gym battle. And what can go wrong at this point, eh? You've seen how this goes. Gym battles always seem to go better. It's the random other, just in the blue, out of the blue Pokemon or people that seem to take people off me. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm thinking like, look, you just need a couple of ice Pokemon. This is fine. And immediately I see that they've got like a Gigalith, which fodder should have become, and that makes me feel sad. And I also figured that Blaze probably isn't suited to this because both of these Pokemon are probably going to hurt her. So she goes, Little Pig comes out, and I just figure, Ice baby, we're sorted. Soul Reaver's got Gigalith, and Mammoth Swine should have, oh my god, I've drawn a blank on Flygon. There we go. It wasn't on the screen as I went to say it. So I figured we're sorted here. We've basically got the perfect lineup for this. These two will just smash them. Obviously, the weather is causing us some issues because it's knocking everybody's health down a little bit every go, which does cause some headaches. But it's also affecting him unless he's got abilities on his Pokemon, which some of them do have. But yeah, that Sandstorm's buffeting us every time. Sandaconda, I figured it's probably not going to be too difficult either. I do wish I'd got Blizzard in here, but I rushed Little Pig a bit, and that's on me. I should have immediately got rid of Ancient Power once she'd evolved, but I didn't. And yeah, seeing that there, I'm mortified that I didn't. But there we are. We've got 2 Pokemon down. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Sandaconda's paralyzed us though, which needs sorting. Duraludon's out, which is a new Pokemon to me. I mean, both Sandaconda and Duraludon are new, so we're kind of not 100% sure what to do here, but a Steel Dragon Pokemon is quite cool. Bit of ground would have done us all right here. Immediately, they've gone for the Dynamaxing, the Gigantamaxing of it, and you're just thinking, we'll just punch it a couple of times, surely. Little Pig nearly dies. We nearly lost her in the first battle she's done, so she gets taken straight out after she's done her Ice Fang, which, I mean, what a horrific situation to be in. If she'd been buffeted with weather, we'd have been screwed there. So I swapped Little Pig out. She's safe. She's not going to die. Blaze should be all right against this giant steel dragon building, right? Surely. So it turns out like the Sandstorm's going and going. Firefang's got Blaze quite low. Octazooka's not doing any damage. And we're just kind of in this weird situation now where, look, Blaze has taken quite a beating from that one move. She's not as safe as I thought. So max potions all round. Octazooka on there to get rid of Sandaconda, but doesn't seem to be getting one off. That brick on Blaze actually kills her. The focus sash brings her back, which is very, very lucky. I don't even know whether they break Nuzlocke rules, but oh my, were we lucky for putting one on. She didn't die. She managed to get through by the scruff of her teeth and then fainted. And oh my god, am I disgustingly gutted with that. Oh my word. I didn't want to give it away, but she's dead. And I put it in the cover, but I'm so disappointed. And this is the worst, the absolute worst. We lost our starter on the final gym. Disgusting. So I'm raging at this point. Absolutely raging. I don't know why I didn't do anything better. Soul Reaver's Dynamaxed. I'm hoping that he can just smash them both with a water move or something. Liquidation's done that for Sandaconda. So we are just looking at Duraludon, who's killed my lovely Blaze. So we just max knuckle him, which doesn't do as much damage as you'd expect. We're kind of just winging it a little bit here because it's like, well, surely Steel's weak against a lot of these things and it's not doing the job. So Iron Head kills Starburst, which is heartbreaking because there we've killed Duraludon, but if we'd done that a move quicker, then we'd have saved Starburst. Starburst and Blaze, our oldest two team members. Now we've got a complete team member wipeout from the first, two videos? There's no one left, no one good except Graham. But Ben evolves, which is going to be useful. Could have done with him being fully evolved for this battle. I, again, feel like I should have probably leveled him up in advance and actually planned to have him involved because fairy type, would have been good. So, yeah, really sad video, this one. We lost our starter and we lost Starburst. Probably two of the best that we had by miles. Long handshake. We got the final dragon badge there, and it means that we're done and dusted for gyms. Now we've just got to practice, and beat Leon. So I'm distraught at this point because I never thought I'd have to do this. I had to take their items off them both. I mean, she didn't have an item actually because she was wearing a focus slash, but Starburst had an item. I think I was being all clever giving him decent items before this. I hadn't done this previously, but Blaze got released, which is horrific and sad. And I didn't think I'd have to do that. I thought I'd protect her at all costs. And Starburst is gone as well. And oh, what a sad day. So we try and rebuild a little bit. Bouncy Ball goes straight back in because he's one of our best Pokemon. And I just thought, what, Dracovish is supposed to be good. Let's try and level that up. So we pop that in the team as well. But I'll be honest, spoiler, I don't think it ends up staying in very long. I think we end up just swapping it out for something else. So that is part 4 done and dusted. It wasn't the most glorious part. We got the gyms, but we also lost some very important Pokemon. The final part is coming out next week on Thursday, part 5, done and dusted, the end of the Nuzlocke. Make sure you tune in then to find out how it all goes. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.